So Gennady Golovkin destroys Daniel Geale in 3 rounds. Just walked through him. I thought that Daniel Geale maybe just shaded the first round, but from there on in, it was Gennady Golovkin. He was just warming up. He was taking his time. He was cutting off the ring beautifully. Daniel Geale was moving around, giving him in and out movement, side to side movement, trying to draw a lead from Golovkin and counter. Geale did land some good shots in this fight. That has to be said. He was landing good shots, but Geale's never been a massive puncher. Nothing that he landed bothered Gennady Golovkin. He was dropped in the second round, although it wasn't really a clean knockdown. It was kind of a coughing shot round the back of the head. Geale wasn't hurt. But then he was legitimately knocked out in the third round when both of them landed simultaneous right hands. Actually, Geale's right hand landed a split second before Golovkin's right hand landed. And it was a good shot. It rocked Golovkin's head back. But Golovkin then came through it with his own right hand and Geale went down and he was seriously hurt when he got up. Referee stopped the fight while Geale was on his feet. No complaints from Geale or his team. Golovkin just walked through the best opponent, at least on paper, that he's fought so far as a professional. Very impressive performance, great poise. He was getting caught with shots though, that has to be said. And that's something that future opponents can look at. If he's in there with a taller guy, a guy who can use his reach. Obviously, it can't just be any tall guy with reach. It has to be a guy with skills and power. But if you're a potential opponent of Gennady Golovkin, those are the things that you're going to look at. You are able to catch him. Geale was able to beat him to the punch a few times in there, but he just didn't have the kind of power. And Golovkin apparently has never been down amateur or pro, so we have to assume that he's got a very solid chin. Can anyone at 160 stop this guy? What can Miguel Cotto do with Gennady Golovkin? What can Peter Quillin do with him? What could, well, Chavez Jr. don't really fight at 160 anymore, but is there any middleweights that could actually beat Gennady Golovkin right now? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Chris Eubank Sr. believes his son, Chris Eubank Jr. could beat Gennady Golovkin, apparently, but, you know, let me know your thoughts on that. I thought that Geale would be more competitive. I thought this was going to be a competitive fight. I was definitely wrong on that one. I felt, you know, Golovkin would probably win, but I thought Geale would be a lot more competitive and he would extend it into the later rounds at least. Was well wrong on that one. Although I was right about the Mike Perez-Bryant Jennings fight. I picked Jennings to win on points and he won on points. You win some, you lose some. Golovkin, mightily impressive. Great poise, great punch selection, great body puncher. Cuts off the ring beautifully. Has some good defensive moves himself. Perhaps against a bigger puncher, he won't be so, you know, defensively reckless. I mean, he wasn't reckless, you know, he wasn't completely reckless in this fight defensively, but he did allow Geale to get off shots. And as you see from the finishing punch, he was willing to take a shot from Geale to land his own right hand because he believes in his power that much. And he obviously didn't believe Geale could hurt him. But yeah, drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel about this fight and where you see both these fighters going forward. Is there anyone that can beat Golovkin? Yeah? Or what style do you think would be able to beat Golovkin? Maybe that's a better question. Drop your comments below. This is Hatman. I'm out.